We are finally live with the Farmers Invitational, the very, very, very first official stream of the Farmers Invitational. It's going to be a good one tonight. I'm Shock. My co-caster tonight, again, is Dis. Say hello.
Hey, hey.
All right, so we're ready to kick this underway. We actually had a series of matches on Tuesday night that went off. We're actually going to talk about those later, but tonight coming up, our first match of the evening is going to be DRED Legion, or DRED, versus AC. DRED Legion, a Connery TR outfit, AC, a Emerald VS outfit. That's coming up for you guys in about 5 or 10 minutes here. The second match is going to be 56 Recon Division. That's 56 RD. It's a TR Connery outfit versus Recursion. That would be an NC. That would be an NC Connery outfit as well. I should know that, right? So they are actually going to be 0-0 on our casting stream. Anyway, for this match coming up, we have some interesting kind of points for you guys. The rules for Farmers League, if anybody has not seen them, here they are. The rules: no vehicles, no spawn camping or destroying the enemy sunderer, no use of spawn beacons or instant action. Players must completely exit a base before firing at all, and players are not allowed to re-enter their sunderer. These rules are in place so that players have to keep fighting. They cannot give up midway through a match if one team is completely decimating the other team. As far as the scoring works, I'll get to that in just a second. Matches go where two teams are going to play each other for two halves. So you're going to get a first half where teams are going to try to score as many points as possible on the other team. We're going to take a quick 5-minute intermission, and then there's going to be a second half where the team's going to score, again, as many points as they can against the other. They're actually going to flip sunderer locations on the map, but they will not flip sides, like as in factions. So the way to actually score is right here. The scoring is infantry versus infantry. This is all kills on the left side here. IVI is 2 points. Infantry versus infantry explosive, 1 point. Infantry versus max, 5 points. Max versus max, 3 points. And max versus infantry, 1 point. Now if you see, base caps are huge. 25 points for a base cap, 30 points if you get a base cap back. So like if one team takes the base, like Team A takes a base, if Team A gets that base back, they get 30 points. Now we have some pretty interesting stuff as well. Infantry suicide. So if you type /suicide for whatever reason, or you fall off like a high building, it's -2 points. A max suicide is -5 points, and the illustrious team kill that we were able to see a lot of on Tuesday by a certain player is -5, and I'm actually told that's finishing your drink in the drinking game that has been created very recently. The map tonight is actually going to be Wokuk Shipping Dock. This is a Amarish map. It's a single point base. As you can see where the sunderers are, you see those big red circles? That's the no camping zone. You can see they actually cover the top of the towers there. That's there for a reason, because you can actually see those sunderers from the top of the towers. We have figured that it is actually an unfair advantage for a defender to be defending a sunderer spawn from that location. So that is actually off limits. That will penalize a team that does any of those shenanigans. So they're encouraged to stay away from there, stay closer to the point, to those L buildings. You see that L-shaped building with the little tank symbol, the tank shield symbol on it? That's going to be a huge building of contention tonight, because those two Sundies are actually very close, very straight lines into those. The A point is actually underneath a large building which has 4 points into it. So you're gonna see tonight. I actually love Wokuk Shipping. I don't know about you, Diz. I mean, I don't know if you like maxes and shotguns and grenades, but for this particular tournament, I do. Absolutely, I think they're yeah. I don't know. I think they're gonna be fun to watch. I don't know about you.
They will. The inside of the point building can turn into a server smash nightmare with grenades exploding everywhere, shotguns, maxes.
Yeah.
Although Tuesday we did not see a lot of maxes. I think we only saw a few.
Yeah, we actually saw some really cool max play from TIW, but that was about the only team that really utilized them as much as I think anybody else. I know Future Crew had a couple in their match, but I remember DA and TXR rarely had any maxes at all in their Tuesday match on this map.
But you see the interior of the building, you see quick, violent fights, but then a lot of it really pours to the outside.
And guys, if you just heard that, that is the 5 minutes to go warning. So we have 5 minutes left to kind of explain to you the rosters. Here are the rosters for tonight's match. I'm gonna go over DRED Legion for you guys. Representing DRED Legion, these guys are actually awesome because they came in kind of last second. We had a team drop out. DRED Legion said they stepped right up. They submitted their roster to us. They got everything in really quickly, and that was actually a huge. Rain did that actually. Rain X, it's Rain Fear. He did that. He was huge in just supporting this tournament. He's really excited about it. So, kudos to him. Excellent job, Rain Fear. Big round of applause. The rest of DRED Legion's roster here, we have 80 Proof. We have Nabokov, Killer Toast Bro. I'm gonna get rid of the T at the end. I don't really want to say that because it sounds awkward. Killer Toast Bro, or a Wash Machine. He's a pretty famous Connery player. We have Yoshio and we have Merkaba. From the AC side, Diz, you can go ahead and take it away. Diz actually being a member of AC.
Well, those who play in Emerald will probably know what to expect from this AC lineup. Visigoto and Lexington Steel, if I had to wager, will be heavies using possibly Orions. Maxi is kind of our Swiss Army knife. As people saw in the test match, he can cloak, he can snipe, he can play heavy, he can really do... I mean, he can do a lot of different things. To be fair, I don't know what kind of composition they are going to run tonight, but...
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say, especially with a with a lineup of that. You have Vizzy, Maxi, and Lexington Steel. Of course, three guys that can play heavy. Obviously Maxi, we've seen in this tournament, has been playing a lot of Cloaker, using that Ghost. And then, of course, you have the Technique, you have Mind Crime, and you have Iron Chief. All extremely good players. All players we've actually seen in our test scrims. I don't know if you have any insight into them, Diz.
I do. Technique. Two Technique is a secret, which I may or may not reveal later. Mind Crime, also, I mean, we know him as Kylan, that's his TR. He and Chief are both actually from the old Overlords, if you remember them from PS1.
Right, yeah.
Who we merged with kind of early on in PS2. And they are both just outstanding infantry players. I mean, just deadly accuracy.
Yeah, it's going to be really good to see. I mean, we actually got to see AC, like I said, in a couple of these test scrims. They absolutely decimated Future Crew the last time we saw them out. I think that was last Tuesday, so about a week and a half ago. We got to see them face off against a TIW team and then a Future Crew team, and they just absolutely went to town. Lexington Steel nearly scoring 100 points in that match. I think he got like 97 at the end of that, so watch out for that guy tonight. I was actually watching a little bit of his stream today. He's an incredibly good infantry player, very solid, very smooth. It's going to be a great, just great to kind of watch him rise as a star in this Farmers League Invitational. On the other hand, DRED, definitely a little bit more unknown in terms of the competitive aspect or competitive side of things, but don't count them out. They're an excellent live server outfit on Connery. They're very difficult to go against. I know I've run into 80 Proof a couple times on the live server, and he's definitely given me a lot of difficulty. I don't claim to be the best infantry player, but 80 Proof definitely brings it. I know Killer Toast Bro is a pilot, but sometimes that can translate from one thing to the other. So watch for him. The rest of these guys definitely are gonna, they're gonna bring some noise tonight. I think. I really hope DRED has, I know they've been practicing. I hope they come up with some decent strategies to really counter what, really just the one-on-one talent that AC does have that we have seen before. So with that, that is actually I'm gonna go to our observer cam. That's a minute to go, guys. So we got a minute to go. As you can see up here, we have our overlay. I'm actually going to start over on this Sunder. This is the AC Sunder, and as you can see, look at this. Ooh, I just dropped to the bottom. If you look at this is Iron Chief in the Sunderer. So we can actually see names of these players. These guys all have unique accounts to their own name. That's actually a really cool trait of the Farmers League Invitational. That's 30 seconds to go. Diz, last words. What do you got?
I think this is going to be good. I didn't know much about DRED. I looked up their roster, and this is a solid team they put together. Yes. I think this is going to be a good match.
Yes, I think it's one of those underrated teams, I believe. I mean, I really think DRED is going to bring it. They're gonna surprise AC tonight. AC obviously going into this. Oh, here we go. There we go. Like race cars starting. Here comes AC. We're gonna kind of look at that build coming out of the Sunderer right now. They've got, they got 6 guys. Looks like they got 1 medic, and I want to say, is that 4 heavies and an infiltrator. You know who I'm going to follow, Diz? Because I love following
I'm
the...
gonna go with Maxi.
You got that right. I'm going to follow Maxi around here. I'm actually going to... I'm able to now spot these guys because they can't hear me as the observer camera. So that was Maximum Smurf I spotted. I'm just going to kind of follow him. I'm going to see what he's going to do. He loves using that ghost. Let's see if he can get an early headshot on these guys here.
So DRED rolled out with 3 heavies, a medic, an infill, and a light assault.
I gotcha.
So the
No
light
maxes.
assault would be Rain X.
Okay. I'm actually going to head down into the point area. It looks like AC making that early play on the point. I'm going to spin around here real quick. I think they're doing some battle. Yeah, right on the outside of the point. This guy with the med kit, he goes right down quickly. I think that was Merkaba. Failing to do anything. The big push from DRED, obviously I missed the action. I'm sorry about that, guys. They're all dead right there. But let's see what DRED can come up with here. I'm going to go up to their spawn room, and we'll see what AC is going to do in order to defend this point. A big strategy that I've been able to see is a lot of outfits, when they get the point, they actually go outside of the point, because there's a lot of different entrances to the point that you can kind of come in from. Let's see where DRED Legion is. There they are. So they are coming in.
You also are very susceptible to grenade spam if you try to hole up at the point.
Yeah, kind of that that server smash-esque style we were talking about earlier. You're susceptible to that grenade spam.
How else could Tav get MVP of a match?
Exactly, right? You know, we can't really let Tav have that. So here we have a little bit of skirmishing going on. We have some of these AC guys, and if you actually notice this right here, they're spread out. You know, they're kind of all around DRED. DRED is going to have to do something a little bit more creative than this if they want to do anything to AC. AC's sitting behind those buildings. Right here you have a guy running away. He's going to pop a med kit. I want to see who that is. We have a little bit of battle going on. Here's Nabokov from DRED. I'm going to kind of follow him around a little bit. AC playing a little bit passively. I mean, there's a nice kill trade from Nabokov. And if you actually look at the score right now, it's AC's got 18, DRED has 10. So, you know, not off to a very quick start, but you see the absolute amazing infantry play from Visigodo sitting at 8 points already to start this off, and Maximum Surf sitting with 0. There's Visigodo getting another kill for 10 points. A grenade just goes off right there, but it doesn't really damage anybody at all. DRED still with 10 points, but they have gotten a couple kills. You have Nabokov, you have Rain on the board, you have Merkaba on the board, but the rest of the guys probably are going to need to step it up. They're going to have to find something to do. Ooh, I just kind of ran into that guy. They're going to have to find something to do that's going to, you know, benefit them strategically, because right now they're running into a lot of one-on-ones against AC, and that's just not what you want to do.
You can tell, I mean, AC's strategy here is they want the point first and foremost.
Oh,
it's
absolutely.
Not just the 25 points and the extra spawn you get, but when you hold it, you can really kind of dictate how everything flows on the map.
Yes, you absolutely can, especially when you're holding outside of the spawn. You're going to see a little bit of engagement here. We have an AC heavy. He's coming in. Who is that? I can't even see him on my screen right now. That is Lexington Steel. He's going to get a quick kill there on 80 proof. We have a 3-man push. I think it's a 3-heavy push. They know somebody's behind him right now because their guy has probably relayed that to him. Lexington Steel and Killer Toast Bro trade. And I know that DRED is wishing for a medic right now. There's the medic coming in right now. Let's see if this medic can get Killer Toast Bro up. That's actually going to be a huge thing for him. Yoshio is playing the medic for TR right now, for DRED Legion. I'm sorry about this camera. It kind of goes through the top of the base right there. I'm not actually hacking, for all of you that are probably thinking so right now. So we have a 3-man push from DRED Legion right now. They have a medic. They have 2 heavies. There's a conk nade. That's definitely... Oh, I can't believe that didn't result in a kill. That actually results in a kill from DRED Legion and AC. You're seeing them flanking them from both sides. This heavy may be able to get 2 kills. He's not. This heavy right here, it's Vizzy. He's going for the rocket primary, but he misses. And let's see, a counter rocket primary here. This is Nabokov. He sees the res grenade go off. He's going to go down here. Yeah, it looks like Iron Chief is able to finish him off. Visigodo with 14 points right now. 38-20 AC. You know, DRED's kind of hanging in there, but right now this point cap's going to come through, and I think that's going to be devastating to DRED Legion. We have a spawn not a spawn beacon, a motion sensor. Yeah, motion sensor.
That is really going to allow AC to just kind of, as they did after they got the first wipe, just set up and kind of get in the positions they want.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have the DRED Legion group coming in over here. Here's Yoshio playing that medic position. He's only got 2 points, but you know what? You don't really expect a lot of points out of a medic. In any really scenario. I'm not even sure. Oh, there's the cap from AC, by the way, giving them 25 points, 67-22. AC just really smoothly kind of dominating this map. They look really, really prepared for this. I mean, DRED Legion is not playing poorly, but they're just... I just feel like they're underwhelmed right now.
there, and they're starting to fall into the angry Rambo syndrome.
Yeah, the old angry Rambo, where which I get into on live server way too often.
It's
Where I'm
hard
like,
in the midst of everything. You want to stick together, but you're also angry, and you just want to respawn and get back into the action as fast as you can.
I think in poker they call that going on tilt. I used to hear that a lot.
You never want to go full harvester.
You don't want to go full, not full harvester. You can't do that. But here we go. You know, DRED they're locking themselves up right now in this L story, kind of double story building right now. It's actually a really good building to hold, especially if AC is going to take the bait. Oh, I just got EMP'd there, but AC looking like they're just going to take it from literally every angle. I mean, that is how you play. That is how you do it. You take it. Oh, Vizzy doing a little wall jump there. I'm catching him on camera. He's going to take out Yoshio. Visigoto dominant right now, 20 points. Maximum Smurf not even a factor for AC with 6 points. I mean, I don't even think he's seeing anybody before Vizzy can just finish them off.
I mean, the infill role, it's kind of like medic. He's doing his job. Maxi is destroying all of the, so we'll call it a sensor stick.
Sensor stick. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that from now on. I like that. Sensor stick.
Sensor stick.
That's our PC version.
Maxi's EMPing all of those. He's making sure he has one up for AC. But he's not even getting a chance to pop tops because Vizzy is still whoring.
He's absolutely, yeah, Vizzy is doing exactly that right now. The technique doing pretty well as well with 14 points. Iron Chief is actually playing their medic role. He's got 6 points. Mindcrime, a little behind, but you know what? You can't really blame him. If a lot of kills are Maximus with an excellent head poke right there. But you can't really blame him. I mean, AC really just all over DRED Legion right now. We have 7:58 left. AC's got 87 to 24. DRED Legion just picked up 2 points. It's the first 2 points I've seen them pick up in like 2 minutes. I mean, they are just behind right now. DRED Legion need to figure out something they can do. Here's Mindcrime. He's going to get into a little battle with that guy on the top of the hill there. Looks like he's going to back off. We have something going on inside of here. I'm not going to try to get in the way, but looks like Mindcrime's able to finish him off, but it's a nice little trade there with that medic. He's able to take out Mindcrime. They're able to get a couple points, but you know, DRED Legion, too many one-on-ones right now. You have a nice little field of guys here. Visigoto being Visigoto, using his rocket primary. As I see him do a lot, he really relies on that during competition. It's actually a really good play because he's able to, if he can, pick up another point or two with that. If he's able to just get a quick rocket primary off, it kills a guy. It's very effective, and it looks like we've got a light assault from DRED Legion on the roof here. So DRED Legion is changing up their strategy a little bit. This is Rain, probably their team captain, who's got the most points as well with 12. Rain changing that strategy. He's going to be on the roof, but he gets his head popped off by Iron Chief.
Chief with the Terminus.
Chief with the Terminus, indeed. We have an Amurish pumpkin hunt, so
yeah.
Oh, is it over? Okay, I thought it was just starting, so we could go maybe try to find some pumpkins while this match is going on here. Looks like we have that's the true metagame, by the way. Looks like we have.
DRED is they're kind of falling into the trap of trying to take the same route every time, and AC is just all over it.
Yeah, absolutely. And it looks like DRED's Infiltrator is 80 proof. I'm trying to figure out what his exact strategy is right now. He just seems to be, I don't know, just throwing some random grenades, just trying to distract AC in some way that he can. But it looks like these guys are just trying to, pop each other's heads off over the sides of rocks right now. I almost got rocket primaried, probably by Vizzy. I'm gonna go see who that was. I can't.
Sounds like something Vizzy would do.
It does sound something like something Vizzy would do. I can't quite pop him. Actually, that was Lexington Steel, who attempted to rocket primary my face off. So here, this is a bad idea from Rain. If you guys can see this right now, very bad idea. He's coming in solo. He's actually doing a better job than I thought he would. He's gonna get picked off by Vizzy. Vizzy's running back away. You see 26 points now for Visigoto. Absolutely still just bringing it to DRED. It's 107-34. AC may open up. I mean, we have 5:20 to go. There's a chance that AC could have a 100-point lead by the end of this first half. Definitely not good for DRED.
DRED is really going to have to. They're going to have to try something different. And I mean, they can go around to the left. You can actually climb up the leg and get into the tower and take the bridge over to the other side.
Oh, absolutely. And you know what's funny? We saw them actually do that once. We saw them go all the way around to the other side, which is kind of where I'm pointing my camera right now. They went around that way, and they actually had a little bit of success. But if you see here, I'm going to zoom right into this guy. Iron Chief is over here. He is the medic. He's actually kind of blocking that route. He's making sure that those guys aren't going to try to pull a little flank off and try to go around the side. And there's the 5-minute remaining call. It's 110 to 34. AC has got a very comfortable lead. They're definitely backing off. They don't want to be in that kind of spawn camping zone. You know, obviously, or else the team gets penalized. It looks like Dread Legion has resorted to taking to the tower. Rain actually gets a really nice kill there, putting himself up to 16 points. Dread Legion is up to 36. And it looks like their players are actually all just fairly on the same boat, except for Rain, who's got just tons more, like 4 times more points than the rest of his teammates.
This is Killer Toast you have here on the bridge, using a TMG 50, which is actually not a bad idea for the kind of range he's going to be trying to engage at.
Absolutely. It's a smart one, but Killer Toast Brat gets his head picked off, and it looks like that was by Lexington Steel. Again, these AC guys, they'll pick your head off, and they'll do it really well. There goes another one.
You can't let them camp. AC does equal always camping.
Yes, it always camping, always cheating. I've heard a couple different explanations to what AC actually stands for. There's a rocket primary attempt by Nabokov, does not go through. Mindcrime gets another kill there on the medic that was kind of in the bottom of my screen. I don't think many of you caught it, but I definitely did. Yeah, look at what he's looking at right now. He's looking at 3 to 4 AC guys down near that building, just camping, just waiting for him. There's a rocket primary attempt that doesn't go off. Killer Toast Bro, just attempting. I mean, these guys, maybe if they, they maybe walk the bridge, made a little flank for this this door here. They kind of need to get AC out of their rhythm right now, because
there's 3 of them on the bridge now. But instead of going across and maybe trying to get down to the point building, they're stopping and trying to engage with AC at that building. And
yes. And that's just a bad idea. I mean, here's a medic. I'm gonna follow this lone medic. This is Yoshio from Dread Legion. Let's see what he's got up his sleeve. It looks like he thought about going down the stairs, then he went back up, then he's going back down again. Here we go. We're gonna go on the journey of Yoshio, the medic. He's gonna run into probably the worst guy to run into, the Technique, and that little adventure is taken care of very quickly by the Technique. Looking at the scores with 2 minutes 15 left, we have 136 to 40 AC over Dread Legion. There's a little conch grenade that goes off. I'm not sure if that was an AC or a Dread conch grenade, but either way, it was pretty ineffective. We have Visigoda with 32 points, absolutely leading. The rest of AC seems to just kind of be keeping up a little bit, right around the same pace. Nobody's very close to Vizzy, but then again, nobody's really kind of like trying to pull up the rear right now from AC. They're all just kind of doing their thing, farming. Here's a decent angle from Rain. He's going to get a nice little kill on Vizzy and throw a grenade to try to... Oh, he's going to try to get that medic off of him, but he can't. Vizzy gets rezzed. It looks like Iron Chief is able to get him back up. Rain's going to go for another pick again, but he gets his head picked right off by Maximum Smurf. I think that was the... Yeah, that was the ghost. The Maxi Smurf ghost. Here it is. Let's see if we can see it from his point of view. I wish we actually had his stream up right now to just kind of see him picking people's heads off. Maximum Smurf with 18 points here. He just hasn't seen much action. I think that's... I mean, look at that. He is shooting these guys right as they come over that hill. That is actually legal. He is able to do that because he is not standing any closer than that. He's not standing right on this tower or right on this this ledge here. If they were actually standing here, they'd definitely be penalized quite a bit of points. But he's not. He's far away. He's sniping these guys. I mean, he's even just weakening them up for the AC heavies to just decimate them.
Technique is about to get backdoored here, I believe.
Oh, is he? Yes, he is. Yeah, Technique. He's running away right now. There he goes down. Yeah, Killer Toast Bro, and they got to be alerted to the Dread Legion push right now coming from this side. I think they're going to go use the staircase coming out the other end. They got 2 guys, and it looks like AC's already down there. Iron Chief getting a kill. And an exchange, but Iron Chief goes down as well. Looks like Mindcrime was able to...
That's the best push they have made since their first push. Was that right there?
Yes, absolutely. It looks like we got a little one-on-one going on. Killer Toast Bro gonna go toe-to-toe. I can't tell who it is. It's Mindcrime. Takes him down. I think Mindcrime kind of came in from the side and stole whoever that was' kill. But this is not about kill stealing. This is a competitive tournament.
That's right.
We're not going to care about that stuff. That's the end horn for everybody there. And I'm actually going to change this over to these scores. So that's what we got right now for you, Diz. And I gotta ask, what can DRED do right now? They're gonna switch Sunday spawns. They're down by 100. I mean, do they need to pull a max? Do they need to do something that's gonna just disrupt the AC playstyle? Or, I mean,
at this point, why not? Why not try something, just something completely crazy? Pull 4 maxes. If you're down by 100, I mean, what do you have to lose?
I agree. Right now you've got Rain, who's doing excellent, right? I mean, he's got 20 points. He's actually got more points than a lot of the AC guys. But then you got the rest of his team, who's just not, quite as up to par as he is. And maybe he's getting more looks, but that's always about positioning. If you're in a good position, you're going to get more looks. You're going to get more one-on-ones. You're going to get more drops on people. And that's the thing. Like Rain right now, he's getting those drops. He's getting those looks. But the rest of his team just, isn't doing so.
They need to make quicker adjustments. I mean, that last push they made right at the end of the half, like I said, that was their best. And yet, it took them 5 or 6 other failed pushes, just straight into the rocks before they said, hey, we've got to do something totally different here. So.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I mean, DRED definitely kind of wrote their own will there with just running head first into the AC camping machine sitting into that building. They were not doing a very good job of that. But you know what? I'm hopeful they're actually going to switch Sunday positions. I probably just said that. DRED's going to be, I believe it's going to be on the south side. AC's going to be on the north side. When we come back into this match, I will show you guys the perspective from DRED. We're going to see their start. We just flipped the base back now, back to the NC. I actually just hit Battle Rank 2. Woohoo. Congrats.
Congratulations.
Anyway, thank you. So, Diz, let's just talk about your day for a second before this thing starts. I mean, how was it?
My day was absolutely magnificent.
Was it now?
I got to see you kill non-moving targets in the VR with a beamer for a solid 5 minutes.
I did. I actually don't know who was there for that in this stream right now, but I was killing beamers, or I wasn't killing beamers. I was using the beamer to kill non-moving targets with a headshot. It was actually like the highest point of skill you could possibly have. I mean, I was actually practicing for farmers, to try to be on Team Future Crew, but unfortunately they wouldn't accept me. I wasn't good enough to make Future Crew. Kind of like you weren't good enough to make AC. I think that's how it went, right?
No, I consider myself the Jerry Jones of AC. I'm
Oh, absolutely, right.
just a terrible, rotten, angry general manager.
Yeah, you have to be kind of that corrupt general manager in order to, I feel like, even succeed. You kind of have to have those kind of side things, you know what I mean?
Oh, yes. Yes, I do.
Oh, yes. But anyway, we have this intermission, they don't go very long. This is actually going to be the same as it's going to be for the next match. But, discussing kind of AC's strategy there, Visigoto, 34 points. Did you expect him to excel this much in a competitive format right off the bat?
Yes.
All right.
I've been playing PlanetSide with Visi since like 2004, and the guy knows how to aim.
Yeah, absolutely. No, he is absolutely an excellent player. I've actually been playing PlanetSide with him for a long time as well. This guy, so good, so fun to watch. I mean, I don't know if you guys watch his stream. This guy is so smooth on his Orion or whatever gun he's using. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the minute warning. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go back to our scene. I'm just going to switch something up real quick for you. I'm going to switch first half to second half. That's the technology that we bring for you guys at this at the Farmers League Invitational. Diz, I know it blows your mind, but that's just what we do here.
Witchcraft.
It is witchcraft. I totally agree. I'm also just going to make sure our script is running. It totally is. Our triggers are ready. There's 30 seconds to go. I'm going to watch this from the angle of the DRED Legion Sunder. What do you think these guys are going to pull? You think these guys are going to go something crazy like a max?
I would like to see them do something different. Maybe a couple more light assaults. I mean, Rain is obviously a great player, but he was playing light assault that entire first half, and he did really well.
Yeah, he did. I mean, I would like to see him do something maybe a little different. Light Assault I don't think is so good indoors. Here comes their start. They've got an Infiltrator. It looks like, do they have a Light Assault? No, they do have a Light Assault. He's going right up to the building. That's Rain. Let's see what their start's going to look like here. I don't know what Rain is doing, but that's okay.
Okay, AC is, they now have 2 infills, probably both with Ghosts, I would imagine. Mindcrime and Maxi.
Excellent, excellent. That's going to be an interesting one for DRED to deal with, I think.
Always cheesing.
Always cheesing. Always cheesing is what we are now, okay. Always camping, always cheesing, always cheating. Constantly cheating. It looks like AC is probably down on that point. DRED just not going for the point. They're not rushing for the point. Here comes these little infiltrators right here with the Ghost. There's Mindcrime from AC getting his first Ghost kill there, putting AC on the board first for the second half. Once again, Mindcrime, and we got the dynamic duo of Mindcrime and Maximum Smurf with the Ghost here, infiltrating, just going for these snipes. He gets another one. They're absolutely picking DRED Legion apart right now, early and often. I mean, they didn't seem to really have much of a start. They just went to that L building and kind of just hung out in there. We got a double team.
I'm not really sure. I'm not sure if DRED really understands the importance of capping the base. Like I said, not just for the points, but the extra spawn and just being able to just really control the entire map.
Oh yeah, I mean, absolutely. So here's Killer Toast, bro. He's pulling out a sniper, just kind of like AC is doing, but he gets chopped down pretty quickly there by Lexington Steel. Lexington Steel gaining some points right now. It looks like he wants to kind of steal the show from Fizzy. There's a rocket primary. Excellent, excellent rocket primary. I'm not even sure who shot that. I wasn't able to catch that fast enough.
You might see some AC starting to TK other AC to get higher on the scoreboard here. So
well, you almost, yeah. I mean, they're absolutely probably just looking for those points at the moment. I mean, they want more points. You got to remember that playoff spots do matter in this league, and one of the tiebreakers for playoff spots is actually total points scored in the league. So you're looking at, AC's probably want to really ramp the scoreboard up if they want to get into like a higher seed in the playoffs, like a 1-2 seed, which is actually a bye seed at the end of 7 weeks. So so get those points. That's maybe not what they're thinking right now, but they really should be at this point. Let's.
I did just hear an MCG, by the way. I don't think it worked, but I'm glad to see outside the box thinking.
I like it. I do like it. So right now it's almost the same thing. It's like the same thing we're seeing, but just from the other side. There's that MCG right there. I'm gonna go focus in on this guy. This is Merkaba from DRED Legion. He's got that MCG. Let's see if he can score maybe a kill or two. Hopefully on Vizzy's head here, because that's the guy they're gonna want to kill. He's at 40 points at the moment. Some rocket primaries coming off from AC again. Always cheesing, of course, with those rocket primaries. We got a little medic Rain plus Nabokov combo here. Wow, that he gets his head picked off by the Terminus from Mindcrime down here in the. It's kind of just down. Or that was Iron Chief, just kind of down the hill here. Iron Chief playing extremely well as well, especially as a medic. That was a conk.
That is not going to be pretty.
There's a nice kill from Nabokov, but it looks like he was finished off by Commissioner from Mindcrime, who is still playing that infiltrator role. But like I was saying, it's like a mirror of last match. I mean, they're just literally going. Oh, there's a headshot snipe from Maximum Smurf. They're going the same direction every time. They're coming right down this hill. They're coming in one at a time. I mean, you can't really succeed.
I hope it does not take them until 1 minute left before they realize the whole, hey, let's use the bridge thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting the same result. And that's exactly what DRED Legion is doing right now.
Expecting a different result.
Expecting a different result. I'm sorry. I misquoted that one, yes.
We're all insane.
They are insane. We're just going to say that it's a little insane to see what they're doing right now. And looks like
looks like they're making DRED is making a little bit of a push here now.
Well, there's a grenade right in there, so we still got those 2 snipers they're trying to deal with right now, and we have DRED rushing into this building. They're trying to take it out from AC. AC looks like they've they haven't vacated at all. Here's Iron Chief. I think he just got a little poke of a kill. We have Visigoda waiting right here. This is kind of the spot, though. This is like the best spot you can possibly be in this whole tower. And AC gets the point cap, by the way. It's 224 to 65 AC. They're just going to start raking up the points. And now remember, last week, I think it was DA that scored 303 or 307 points against TXR. So I think AC is going to probably be looking for that number. They want to be the #1 scoring team this week. Absolutely, that's just kind of how you want to do it. You want to be #1 on those leaderboards. AC going for just that right now. With 10 minutes remaining, it's 226 to 65. AC with an absolutely dominant lead. And right now, what we're going to see from DRED Legion is they're getting used to this format. I actually thought I saw a guy doing something different, but I actually didn't. And there's a headshot snipe to the face from Maximum
Here's
Fur.
here's what you can say about outfits like DRED. They are only going to get better and better and better.
Yes.
They're new. From what I understand, they are pretty new to this whole competitive thing.
Yes, they absolutely are.
The more you play against, players of this caliber in an isolated environment, the better you're going to get. It really is that simple.
Absolutely. And these teams, I've seen so many of these teams, they're practicing, they're getting ready for this kind of stuff. And it's not like, the DRED Legion players, they are good players. They're just not used to playing in this setting, like you were kind of saying. But they are going to get a lot better. I really have faith in DRED. Like I said,
absolutely.
I've played against them on the live servers. These guys are good. These guys bring it infantry-wise. These guys bring it kind of in every other way. There's Vizzy sitting on his perch, looking for some kills there, but those guys were able to duck behind the barrel. We have Rain going one-on-one against Vizzy. That's not going to work out too well for him, getting headshot right away, and that's the end of the DRED push. So let's see. Once again, I'm going to go all the way back to their Sunder, see what they can drum up with here. But yeah,
Vizzy's trying to unlock the Beetlejuice in this match.
I think he is too. Vizzy with 52 points at the moment. Maximum Smurf starting to kind of catch up. Techniques at 38 as well. He's #2 for AC. Rain, he ended the first half with 20 points, if you guys remember. He's only at 22 now. So, Merkaba gets a nice little chain gun kill there. I liked that. I think that was on Maximum Smurf. But Rain not bringing it like he was last half, and I wonder if he's just maybe a little frustrated. I wonder if there's something.
I've not seen. It seemed like the first match he was doing a lot of his damage on top of the gen building. I don't think he's been able to get up there.
No, I mean they haven't been able to approach it at all, and I think that was actually the first thing that DRED Legion was trying to do, was trying to just hold the gen building, not even go for the point. I mean, the point is extremely important on this base, and these guys just ignored it completely. It's almost like they're just kind of fighting a little like TDM right now.
That's pretty much exactly what's going on here.
Yeah. So it looks like AC is off of this building. They've got a couple of looks like they've got a couple of sensors up right now, but they are just kind of 2-on-1ing some people, just taking out some DRED Legion guys. Once again, DRED Legion, same exact route. 80 proof going to do a 2-on-1 against 2 AC guys. That never really works out well for anybody ever.
DRED does have two. They have a light assault and a medic on the second floor of the gen building.
Okay, well, let's see Visigoto. He's going to engage them. He actually loses to Rain. We've got Mindcrime coming up. He loses also to Rain. Look at that. That was a 3-on-2 turnover from DRED Legion. This is actually the time that DRED Legion could probably make a push on that point if they've got some guys alive. They just killed 3 AC guys right now.
Great play by Rain right there.
Yes, it was. That's the brilliance of Rain. That's what we were kind of seeing last match. He's finally woken up again for the second half. Let's see if they can capitalize on this, but it doesn't look like they're even trying. They have a sniper over there. You can kind of hear him sniping away. That's probably either Mindcrime or Maximum Smurf. Oh, here he is right here. That's Maximum Smurf, speak of the devil. He's going to go for a commish kill. He's going to get it against Nabokov there. And it looks like they just acted a little bit too slowly. You can just see, like we were kind of saying earlier, they're a little slow out of the gate. DRED Legion is to just really get those kills together, really just get themselves kind of working as a competitive unit, which is what you need to do. I mean, they're not responding to the things they need to respond to. You get a 2-on-3 win, you kill the 3 guys. You need to immediately start putting the pressure on the enemy. I mean, that's a huge swing. Here we go. We're going right inside. We got a DRED Legion guy. He's going near the point. That's Merkaba. He's not going to actually go for the point. He's not going to do a little flip. He's going to go around. Maybe he's trying to do a little flank here. We're going to see what he can kind of take care of. I wonder if he can come up right on... Oh, there we go. And, ooh, nice kill on Lexington Steel by Merkaba. That was a 1v1 against Lexington Steel. Excellent, but Mindcrime is able to finish him off with a snipe. The technique here kind of coming to finish off the rest of the guys. He kills Nabokov, and we are back to square one with 5 minutes remaining, 266 to 91, led by AC. I'm going to go right back up to the AMS. Let's see what these guys are going to do this time.
One thing I can guarantee you is that AC was very, very happy to have the head hitbox fix before this match.
Absolutely, and actually, one of the big scares before this match, this whole thing happened tonight, was there was that big broadcast from Higby saying that the servers actually might go down for just a second. They're doing some zone restarts to fix the hitboxes. That's what I was trying to say. Like I was trying headshot and hitboxes. Yeah, it is a mouthful. But Higby was kind of saying that he was going to do some hit reg fixes, and we actually were trying to get him to wait a little bit on Jaeger because obviously we had this big match, and thankfully Higby was able to he was able to tell us he was either going to do it beforehand, which he didn't, or he was going to do it after. So a little based Higby on that one. Thank you, Higby.
Praise Higby.
Yeah. For sure.
The hit detection issues are obviously the bigger the fight, the worse they get. A little 6v6 like this, I don't think hit detection.
No, it doesn't really play a big role. I mean, you're not getting any of that lag or anything like that. I mean, the game is going to run very smooth for everybody. So it is a really true infantry format because you're not getting any of that, like you said, any of that input lag, any of that hitbox issue. So we're able to see a little.
This is interesting. We have not. This match is about to end. We have not seen one shotgun or one max.
I am disappointed. I'm just going to tell you that right now.
I am too. I know some people were kind of concerned at the rules, thinking it would turn into a max/shotgun fest. Not one this whole match.
Nope. And I don't know if you saw that conk grenade from Vizzy there, where he conked 3 guys and then killed 1. The other 2 guys were completely oblivious to him just completely decimating their friend.
Always conking.
Always conking. There's another, yeah. And Vizzy takes out 2 guys right there. Vizzy just still dominant, 64 points. Let's see how many points he can put on the board this evening. He's got only 2 minutes and 43 seconds left to do it. Are your bets that he can hit 70?
In 2 minutes? Absolutely.
2 minutes? All right.
That's going to be more dependent on DRED. And once again, they come the same route.
Yes, they do. And Vizzy actually getting dropped there, but I think it was Rain. Yeah, it was Rain that dropped him. So Vizzy goes down. We got a little BM there from the technique saying your best is my worst. Definite BM. We don't want to see that. This is a friendly event.
Oh, it's all in good fun.
Just some BM. We have not seen any teabagging yet, thankfully. I think it was only in the very first test match we saw that, but that was between outfit members, so not too big of a deal.
That's where the hatred is strongest.
It is. I mean, outfit members, they love to teabag each other, but I think there is like a collision issue with the teabag. We have a guy way out here. That's Rainfear, I believe, sitting on this rock.
Got greedy.
Yeah.
Lex wants the points.
Lex is going for it, but I mean, he's only got 26 points. Lex has got to be a little frustrated, I would bet, by this point. I mean, he's playing heavy, he's playing a class that gets a lot of kills, and he's just not getting any.
If Lex is not killing much, I can promise you he's probably not dying much either.
That's probably very true.
Whatever positions he has been in, have probably not seen a whole lot of action.
No, absolutely not. We have a minute 13 left. It's 3:16 so to 1:14. So AC has passed that threshold that DA actually set on Tuesday. So they are now the official points leaders for the tournament. They look like they're going to go up 1-0 as their record. So, as I was kind of saying before, the points are only for a tiebreaker, but I do kind of like to track them, see how each team is doing week to week. Obviously, it just definitely depends on the team that you're playing. You're going to see some lower pointage when, like 2 teams that are really, really used to this kind of competitive format go after each other. Like next week, we get to see AC versus DA. I'm really excited to see what happens there. Which those guys will, pending next match, will probably be the 2-point leaders.
My money's on neither team leaving the Sunroom.
Yeah, absolutely. They're just going to sit in the sunders and just wait. Luckily, that is against the rules, so we thought about that kind of a scenario. But you see DRED Legion, they are being good sports about this. They're coming out of that sunder still. They're doing that. But we have 2 seconds left, and there it is, guys.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. So here's that scores. Unfortunately, DRED Legion, they came out well. They're exchanging some good games right now in games, so all good sports. AC just is so well prepared for this format of a tournament right now. Visigoto absolutely dominating over just everybody. I mean, 66 points is a huge margin. You have the technique with 56, Mindcrime with 50. AC just very kind of balanced throughout. Rain was able to kind of pick his game up in the second half, get 32. Diz, I think you and I have both been saying it all game. I mean, DRED just needed to do something different.
Yeah, they did. They got caught in the we'll shoot our way out of this predicament kind of mindset, and that can work on live server. The competitive format is a whole different ballgame.
Absolutely. Well, with that, we're going to take a little bit of a break so I can kind of set the script up. I'm going to play some music for you guys. I'm going to go back to that welcome screen, and we'll see you guys in about 5 or 6 minutes. Now we're back. Here we are. Hello, everybody. Back again. We're here for round 2, and I'm just going to pull straight up to the roster for these two teams tonight. The second match of the evening, we're going to have 56 Recon Division, or 56 RD, 56 ERD, or however you want to say it. They're going up against Recursion. These guys are actually both making their competitive PlanetSide debuts. I'm really, really excited. Recursion, an excellent NC outfit from Connery, 56 RD, 56 Recon Division, an excellent TR outfit from Connery as well. So we have a Connery versus Connery matchup. Rosters are here, right in front of us. We have Ganstrom from 56 RD, Wolfhausen, Jim Groovester. I like that name, Diz. I don't know about you. He's gonna be grooving all over my heart tonight. We have Illicit. Of course, Illicit, a big leaderboard player from Connery. We like to see him. He's like a 100,000 kill plus club. The guy's very good. That's actually our. Oh man. So we're actually got to start this up pretty quick. But anyway, 56 RD, Medieval Wielder 42, Sauce the Boss. From Recursion, we have Atherum, Sir Cereal Box, RGDS, M42, Umbrella Power, and Steppen. I'm going to start up the scene here for you guys, because I kind of have to.
I just want to say real quick, I cannot wait to see Recursion in action. You know, obviously, we all love them for the stat tracker. I've heard about their exploits on Connery, but I have never seen them in action.
Uh-oh, I gotta switch here. So, sorry guys, I'm a little underprepared. I just gotta switch continents for y'all, and then I will be there as fast as I can. And we're gonna watch this excellent matchup. Anything you know about Recursion here, Diz? I know you were kind of talking a little bit about him.
No, like I said, just from what I've heard of him.
Oh, absolutely.
Statistically, one of the best outfits on Connery.
Yes, no, I totally agree with you. These guys are excellent. So we are way down there. We're going to go on a little flight journey for everybody. Hopefully we can kind of watch the scores update as we go. But we have 1446. We are moving along on our observer cam. Watch how fast this thing flies. This is ridiculous. I'm not even loading the ground yet. Here we are. I think I'm underneath the world. And let's wait for it all to load. And we're here. Alrighty. So let's see what everybody's doing. We have a point. I'm sorry, I'm just hitching around everywhere. So we have a point going right now. And who is on this point but none other than Recursion? We have Atherum down there. We have Umbrella Power. Recursion all over this point. RGDS. No points have been exchanged yet by these guys, but I expect that to change very, very quickly. Recursion's a very tight, very tactical outfit. These guys have been playing together for a long time, especially on live server. Very difficult to take out, especially when they have little half squads like this. The first kills go on the board by Steppen. He gets 2. Sir Cereal Box gets another 2. I am not sure where that action was taking place. It looks like it's coming out over here next to this entrance area. Jim Groovester, grooving into my heart, gets 2 kills right there. Gets a kill right there on the board. They're using that medic kind of aggressively. He tries to go in, but he gets taken out quickly. And Diz, I don't know if they're. This looks like a bit of a medic ball right here, and that's a bad idea in this tournament.
I can tell they have two or three medics going.
Yeah,
they broke the cardinal rule of Farmers League.
Yes, they did.
Unsafe reses.
Very unsafe reses there from 56 RD. Yeah, Recon Division. Bad plays there, but hopefully they can kind of learn from that. Maybe they'll bring in a max, but it's 19-2 Recursion. They take a really, really early, very, very big lead over 56 RD. And it looks like Recursion doing something a little bit different. They've got a couple guys holding the point. Here's Atherum right here, a guy that I actually wanted to talk a little bit about before this match started, but obviously I kind of ran out of time. Atherum is a formerly Bella Maternus player. He's an excellent heavy, very, very difficult to deal with. I really, really expect big things out of him in the competitive format. So we're going to watch for him tonight. We're going to watch that score rise. This guy's going to be really, really good.
Therum is the one Recursion player I know just from our scrims with Made. He is good, and he is a pain in the ass to kill.
Yes, he is. Yeah, no, Atherum, I'm really, really excited to just see him finally debut in competitive PlanetSide. And here we go. We got a big push coming in from 56 RD. These guys are just making these pushes count right now. We've got a little medic thing that goes up. Couple grenades going off. It looks like we got a guy coming in from behind. That's Sir Cereal Box. He's going to take down Medieval Welder 42. And then he's going to underboss. He's going to underboss Wolfhouse and the other guy. Wolfhouse. One of my favorite movies of all time. That comes from Beerfest. know if you've ever seen that one, Diz.
Oh, shock.
And it looks like 36-6, Recursion opening up a massive early lead over 56 RD. They really got to get their things together here.
Recursion's playing this a little differently from AC. They are not trying to actively push up and, and camp 56 RD. They're being a little more defensive.
Yes, they are. They are sitting back, sitting in this point area. This is actually something that's very, we see a lot in live play from Recursion. We see a lot of this. They like to sit near the points. They like to get real tight and just kind of hunker in. We have a grenade coming off here. It's going to miss. Nice little heads-up play there from Umbrella Power, but avoiding that grenade.
We'll say I do like how 56 RD is sticking together.
Oh, absolutely. They're doing a really good job of that. That's definitely something we didn't see from DRED Legion last round, but they get a nice kill there. It looks like that was on Umbrella Power. They're going to score a couple points coming to this point. They're going to get a point flip. It looks like they got a clearance, actually. They got 11-40. A nice little comeback from 56 RD. Maybe just getting into the rhythm a little bit here, Diz. Nice kill from RGDS there. And we have a good kill on...
You still have this sniper sitting outside the door.
And who is that sniper? Can you get any sort of a lead on him?
If he will uncloak, I will.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe it's Steppen, because I don't think I've seen him yet.
I think that's who it is.
Okay. Process of elimination. It works.
There you go. It is indeed. And I think he is just waiting for his comrades to kind of regroup.
Yeah, that's going to be a really good idea from Recursion. They're going to come into the, looks like the northeast door here. Thrown off an EMP grenade. They're going to come in maybe from both sides. It looks like just one side. They're going to get a little 2v2 going on right here. Throwing up their medic ball. Loving the med tactics here from 56 RD. Very, very risky, but it can work, especially in a situation like this where they need to get guys refreshed and back up. Recursion making an excellent two-pronged attack push. We just passed the 10-minute mark. It's 58-17 Recursion. They're going to get a point flip back. But
They
DRED
just completely wiped them.
Yes, they did. It looks like 56 Recon Division, they got the point, I think, long enough to really mount maybe a couple more pushes to try to get this back. This point is going to be really, really critical. If they lose this, it could be all over for the rest of the game for them. And let's
unless they have something up their sleeve for the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's spy on 56 RD. Let's see what they're doing a little bit here. Once again, not pulling a max, just doing their 4 guys. Looks like they're running with 2 medics. And maybe 2 heavies. That's an absolutely insane Shrike shot from Sir Cereal Box, and we're getting the always cheesing. I think it's kind of coming over to the Recursion too.
It's contagious.
They read the always cheesing handbook. Oh, a couple little shots coming in there by Steppen. He might go down, but he doesn't.
Nice escape.
Very good escape by Steppen. He's playing an excellent infiltrator right now. He's sitting at 6 points, but he is being kind of a pain in the butt. We're looking at Sir Cereal Box as the dominant, him and Umbrella Power from Recursion, the dominant players right now, both with 18 points. Jim Groovester, the guy that's grooving into my heart, sitting at 8. Almost double digits. We have negative points from Illicit. I believe in the drinking game, that means down your drink, because that was a TK, ladies and gentlemen. Illicit with a TK, -3. That is... As you can see, 56 Recon Division points have gone down. That's not a good thing for very obvious reasons. Let's see. We got 14 seconds left on this point cap, 75-14. It's going to make it 100-14, actually a little higher than that for Recursion once this point flip goes through. 5 seconds left on it. They're definitely going to get this down. We have a little cloaker running around on top, by the way. And there it goes. We got the 25 points from Recursion. Dominant outfit. I've said that word 100 times tonight, and I know you all know it, but dominant outfit Recursion.
We added that to the drinking game, by the way.
Oh, good. Did you? Good. So, yeah, maybe, hopefully people will, like, kind of appreciate it at the end of the night. Or maybe not. I don't really know. But anyway, here comes 56 RD. I love how they stay together. I don't know.
I was just going to say, for this being their first competitive match, they really are doing a great job with that.
Yes, they are. And so they're going to get, ooh, that was a tough place to die right there, but he's going to get a nice resurrection. It looks like 56 RD using a lot of tactics they probably use in the live server, which is, using those 2 medics, getting that little medic beacon up. or that shield, the shield generator up, getting that up, kind of just hunkering behind a rock or hunkering behind a wall, and just getting those like 3, 4, 5-on-1 situations. That's a really good idea. But it's not paying off in this kind of competitive format, this competitive style. And I know some people have kind of ragged on me a little bit in chat for saying this competitive format. What I really mean by that is just competitive PlanetSide 2 in general. Some outfits are definitely more used to it than others, whether that be PAL or Community Clash or other formats like that. So it's not just this format, it is just competitive PS2 in general, which is a lot different, as Diz, you have definitely found out one time or so in your life.
Oh, very, very different. One thing 56RD is not doing, they have not run an infill yet.
No. And
I think they are underestimating the importance of darts and or dildos in this.
Yes, they are.
Sorry, sensor sticks.
Sensor sticks, yes, sensor sticks. Yes. Honestly, some teams just don't have a player that really has the talent to be an infiltrator. I mean, sometimes that's just kind of what happens. I mean, infiltrator is a very, very tricky thing to play, and if you don't have a guy that's really that good with it, you're not going to do very well. It looks like they actually, looks like the TR have actually pulled off a light assault, but he gets taken down really, really quickly. Are you at all impressed by how dominant Recursion is right now? And I said that word again.
As I said, this is the first time I've seen them, and they're living up to their reputation.
I mean,
they're organized.
Yeah.
They're winning their one-on-ones.
Absolutely. I mean, this is just, they are picking apart 56RD from every angle. I mean, I can't even get my, oh, there's a Max. Here we go. I love this. When we get a Max in there, Jim Groovester. Of course, I love Jim Groovester. Hopefully they got an engineer to support him pretty soon, or else he's going to go down pretty quick. He's only at half health right now. That engineer better be coming in here pretty quickly. There's the rocket. It's going to come around the corner, and there's 5 points right there for Recursion. That was a unfortunate Max. I do hear a shotgun, though, and I do like to hear that. But looks like Umbrella Power going to be the final guy in this situation to finish everybody off. So a little bit of trading back and forth with that Max. Huge thing to lose. We have 5 minutes remaining. 122-22. Recursion leading. We're going to see a little bit of a one-on-one here. We have Illicit coming in. Illicit at negative. Oh, no, he's at positive 1 point. So it looks like he did just finally get a kill back. So he's not going to have that horrible thing on his score sheet. Wolfhausen.
They have yet to have anybody finish with a negative score.
Yes, we almost had it on Tuesday, and I'll actually go into that more at the end of this the end of this match. We had a real close call on Tuesday with a particular player. And
one thing that is definitely worth noting with 56RD, they were a very late entrant into this.
Yes, they were actually. They had to get their roster in a little bit later than everybody else because they were. It was almost like a week and a half before we had this tournament. We had a team drop out, another team drop out. I mean, we were talking about how DRED took over from another team, but we had another team drop out like almost at roster date, like when rosters were due for us, which was October 2nd. 56RD steps up, says, we're in, we're going to do this, bring it on, and here they are. I mean, they're giving it a
such kudos to them for doing that.
Yes, absolutely. It's been great to get that 8th team in here, and these guys, again, it's just like DRED. They're going to get better. It's just going to take some time. Now, one thing that's kind of concerning me about this right now is Wolfhausen. Another one of my favorite names here. I'm really hoping, there he is, that Wolfhausen can get a kill because he's sitting at the big goose egg 0 right now, and
he has gotten popped off some clutch reses though.
He has. I mean, he's definitely been the full-time medic, and now he's kind of going rogue. Let's see if he can get this kill. He doesn't. He's actually using, I think he's using an uppercut right now. Is that the sound I heard? I'm not really sure, but they are medic balling near this rock here. Wolfhouse kind of failed on the other side, so that flank's not going to work. Recursion just sitting right in this doorway. This is such a good spot, too, because like you can just barely peek in. You can't see Recursion for that long, and they're just going to pop a rocket primary in your face. Sir Cereal Box has been doing that all game long. That's why he's got 32 points. Umbrella Power has been doing it as well. That's why he's sitting at 33 points. Atherum sitting kind of back a little bit. He's got 22 points, but he just probably hasn't been in the action as much as these other two guys have.
Yeah, I mean, the way these matches unfold, Lex last round only finished with, I can't remember his point total, but it's not a knock on Lex at all. He just Wherever
Yeah,
he was setting up, he just wasn't getting as much action as everyone else.
no, absolutely. So here comes 56RD again, and does this remind you of anything from maybe last game?
I think I've seen this before.
I mean, I almost could not look at any of these guys' names right now, and you'd almost think it's last game, aside from the fact that the other team's playing NC.
The difference being is Recursion is letting them set up, or just by being passive, they're at least getting up into the L building.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Recursion's stopping them at the entrance to the point.
It's those teeny doors on the bottom that's really been Recursion's strong point. They've just been sitting there, throwing up those rocket primaries. They've been sitting on top, on top of these ledges here. So like they've got guys perched behind these ledges. You can see one right here. I think that's M42 sitting behind the ledge. They got another guy over here, and they're just waiting. They're just kind of baiting them into a trap almost. And that's, you can't really just run into that straight ahead, as 56RD has done a couple times. And you've got a Recursion guy up here on the roof too. That's going to be a pain in the butt. That's their serial box. He's a very, very good light assault. Athram finishes that kill off over near that single point building. Down there, we got 1 minute remaining, 152 to 30. Recursion absolutely in a dominant position right now. There's the Athram I know, finishing the 2v1. He's going to try to stay alive here. He does stay alive. He's going to go for that Commissioner kill. But our TR is battling hard. He's got like a 4-on-1 right now. That's never good odds. And it looks like 56RD forced to kind of go back to their sender, forced to regroup. And once again, coming in 1v1, coming in at the same exact spot. We got, looks like Ganstrom just kind of standing there. They're probably just thinking like, what do we do? And what do we do to think about maybe next half?
Pull a Tav. 6 heavies, AV nades, grenade bandolier.
I love it. I mean, I need to see
pen.
that. I need to see it. I remember we came to this match, we came to Wilcox Shipping Dock saying, I need to see some serious cheese. Where is it? I mean, AC brought a little bit of it, but we still just haven't seen the... There's the horn for you guys. I'm going to head out into my screen here, and there you have it. 168 to 30 right now. That's the end of the half. A big lead from Recursion. This is actually the biggest halftime lead I have seen thus far. So, what do you have to say about that one there? Kind of reminds you of some... Yeah.
I would like to see very, very different strategies from 56RD.
Yeah. Yeah, I would too.
Like I said, they stuck together well. They have got to get an infill out there.
Yes, they do. I mean, they're not playing with recon. They're not playing with any intel. They can't see where the enemies are. That's a huge thing that Recursion has over them. That's actually a huge thing that a lot of teams have been... Every team so far we've seen has been using, is that ability to just see where your enemies are, even if it's just recon darts. I mean, just get them up, just get them somewhere, because if you can't see your enemy and your enemy can see you and exactly where you're coming in from, you're always going to lose. It doesn't matter how good or bad your enemy is, you're always going to lose.
That's why Future Crew and AC didn't attack interlink bases in PlanetSide 1.
Yeah, absolutely. We never attacked interlinks because we knew that's a losing situation every single time. So we're looking at kind of some scores here. Athram, he's definitely done a little bit better here. He's up to 30, Serial Box 36, Umbrella Power 35. Very, very nice, kind of depth here we're seeing from Recursion. It looks like RGDS not doing as well, but again, that's not a reflection on him. That's just probably a reflection on his teammates just getting more opportunities than he is. And you're looking at the other end, you're looking at 56RD. Wolfhausen still with 0. He is playing that medic role. He's doing a really good job at it. He's getting those reses, but I think a big reason that Recursion has so many points right now is because of that res ball. I mean, that medic balls are definitely not very effective in this format, and I think 56RD would do well to really kind of learn that.
A bad res is... it's just 2 free points for the other team.
Yes, it absolutely is, and it's just not something you want. They did lose a Max too. Illicit got that accidental TK, and things have just kind of been spiraling downward for 56RD. And you want to hope that these guys are pulling themselves together at this half, saying, okay, what can we do to throw Recursion off their game, throw them off those? I mean, because you see where they're sitting. They're sitting down near that A point. They're sitting there just kind of waiting for them for 56RD to come in, just to fall into their trap. These guys have to, spring that trap open and figure out what's another way we can do this. Can we come in from another angle? I mean, there are so many different points in this base, in this area that can be attacked from, and Recursion's only, I mean, if you look at them, they're only sitting on 2 spots. I mean, that's probably, they definitely do have the recon to sit there because they're seeing where their enemies are coming from. But at the same time, I mean, if you're not giving Recursion, you're not making them work for it. And that's really the end game. They're just sitting there waiting for you. You can't have that happen.
It needs more nades. I don't know if I saw 56s. I don't know if I saw their heavies throw any nades whatsoever. And if you're trying to get in there, I mean, AV nades, conch nades, do something to give yourself a little bit of an advantage.
Yeah, no, I agree, and it's like they need a regroup. They need a new strategy. Hopefully, we can see it pay off a little better. Obviously, at this point in the game, Recursion with that huge lead, 56RD, not much they can do right now, but hopefully, like I said, this is a learning process for every team, and that right there is that's a minute left. I'm going to go right back, and I'm actually in a little better position this time with my observer cam than I was last time, so that's good.
How time flies.
Oh my, how time flies indeed. So I'm sitting at the, I'm gonna watch the 56RD guys here from their Sunder. I'm gonna see what their build is when they come out with their squad composition. Hopefully they've got something a little bit different up their sleeve. Maybe they've taken some of me and your advice here at halftime, and they can kind of do something different.
When all else fails, 6 fraction maxes.
Love it, love it.
Kill them with screen shake.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the screen shake hasn't been fixed yet, has it? So why not just do that? Just shake them. They can't aim.
If I didn't say that correctly, kill them with immersion.
Yeah, immerse them so much that they're not able to shoot back at you. There you go. 5 seconds. All right, and gentlemen, I'm just going to fix something for you guys really quickly here, because we are not.
Okay, they brought an infill this time.
Did they now?
56 did. They did.
All right, we are absolutely not in the first half. We are in the second half. Let me fix that for you. We are done. Here we go. The infill is out. I love it. Finally, there he is. Let's follow him around. I love following the infills around. Look at that. First thing he's going to drop. Exactly what he needs. They're going to be able to exactly see where Recursion is. Look at this point rush here from 56RD. I like this. This is an aggressive play. Very, very good. We're going to exchange some fire. We're going to exchange some nades. That was a very, very bad grenade from their medic on that play. But look at, they're getting the 2 3-on-1s right now against Recursion. Here comes the Cloaker. They're going to have a couple battles there. They have a couple grenades going off. We have one more guy left up from 56RD. He's going to go down from Atherum. Atherum, very nice play. And Recursion is able to sweep the point back. But I liked the aggression. I liked the change of pace from 56RD. Excellent, excellent
Absolutely.
Push.
I even saw some grenades explode.
Yes, I saw many, many grenades explode. We saw that cheese go off. This is the base for it. I mean, bring those grenades. Bring that infiltrator. Bring that max. Bring them downstairs. Make Recursion work for it. Make them deal with it. So here we go. Let's see what kind of build we have here. We have 5 infantry, and I'm sure there's probably a Cloaker lurking around somewhere, but I just haven't seen him yet from 56RD. Recursion, you think they're going to play a little differently outside of the point, or are they going to just sit? It looks like they're going to sit behind this rock. They have a sniper. That's probably, that is Steppen, just like I was assuming. Let's see if he can pick that head of pick the head of that guy in the window there.
I think Recursion's going to go with, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite strategies of all time. Ain't broke, don't fix it. Love it. We got this Cloaker here from Recursion. He's going to just walk around. I mean, he's really just doing a lot. Because, I mean, look at Steppen's score right now. He's at 12. He's a really, really talented player from Recursion. I've actually, I've seen this guy in live server a lot. And he's a big leader, too. I know he leads a lot of the service smash stuff. And right now, he's just doing his part as a, really just as a leader. I mean, he's backed off. He's giving his team intel. I mean, look at how his team is shifting over here, where they can see, they can see 56RD coming. Was that a TK? I'm not sure. That looked like a TK, but maybe it wasn't. Anyway, I'm completely outside of every possible angle I could be at. I'm going to see where the... there we go. The 56RD guy down here, that's my good friend Jim Groovester. He's going to groove on down near the point here. I don't think he's got any buddies with him, so he's going to have to do a couple one-on-ones. Umbrella Power is going to put a stop to that really, really quickly.
You got the boss sneaking in here. Looks like a heavy with an SMG.
Sauce the boss. Like it. And once again, Wolfhausen still at the 0 points. I'm really hoping I got his name right in my script. But once again, I mean, you look at him. He's got that med tool out a lot. He seemingly gets caught out of position quite a bit, and I think that's a shotgun that he's wielding. This guy goes down here. It looks like Wolfhausen's going to go down from a 2-on-1 from both sides. That's never a good idea. Nice little EMP grenade going off. Umbrella Power shields are going to be down, but there's no push to follow that from 56RD. It looks like they're feeling like they're down a couple men. Here's a nice little shot from Jim Grooster. I think that was on the other side. It was on the other side. They did get the infill down. That was a very, very good kill from Jim. Yeah, they got a couple guys that got an infill and a heavy working together right now. We're going to see they're going to chase this guy down from Recursion. He's going to run up the stairs. I don't think he is going to escape. That's Atherum. He's just waiting with the rocket primer. He's going to nail it. Oh, the cheese is real. I love it.
That is so cold.
Oh, that was cold-blooded. Atherum just waits there with the rocket primary and nails it. Absolutely insane. Atherum sitting at 41 points for Recursion now. Nice shot from M42. And it looks like our friend here, Medieval Welder 42, has kind of a decision to make. He's going to res his heavy friend. He is, before he gets that kill on... I don't know if he's going to get the kill on that Recursion guy who's just kind of peeking. All he's doing, giving it a little peek. There's a grenade that's going down. What kind of grenade is that? Looks like maybe an AV grenade. A couple nice kills from Umbrella Power just peeking in. You saw that medic? He goes down trying to res his friend. He doesn't have his gun pointed out. You really need that to happen during the course of a match like this. At the 10-minute mark, yeah, right?
It is good to have your gun out, you're right.
It really is. I just think that's a huge strategy point, and it looks like Recursion capping the base. It's 439 to 40. A big lead from Recursion here. 10 minutes to go. Base cap. Everything under their control. Let's see if 56RD can, maybe just start getting used to the format at this point.
Yeah, just go out, get some kills at this point. I mean, you're not going to win, so have some fun with it.
Oh, absolutely. Have a little skirmish. Wolfhausen goes down.
Mention, they came into this so late, and we thank them so much for doing it. They, they had very little time to prepare for this, and as Shock said, they're going to get better and better the more experience they get.
All right, so I need to focus on one tiny character here. Our friend Wolfhausen, because I want to see him get a kill. I don't know about you. Here he is. I gotta see him kill somebody. I mean, I think he's got the shotgun out. Maybe he's got an SMG at this point. That's what I've been kind of hearing his gun be, and it seems like the wrong choice of weapon here, from what I can tell in a lot of the engagements he's been in. So I'm gonna track our friend Wolfhouse here. He's gonna
I think that's an armistice he's got there.
An armistice, okay. Alright, he's going to come in. He's going to get caught here, I think, by a couple of Recursion. He's going to go down. Unfortunately, Atherum, sitting on the roof, just picks his head off, and that's their cereal box.
One medic going in with 4 enemies waiting is,
never good. Yeah, that's never going to work out very well.
I admire his courage, though.
Yeah. Oh, that guy's head just got picked in that window by Steppen. Look at that. What a shot through that window. You can barely see Steppen. I mean, that's just phenomenal. Here we go. Here comes another medic coming through again. Hopefully this is our friend Wolfhouse once again. From Beerfest, coming to you straight from Germany. 56RD Wolfhouse. Can he get that kill? I want it. I want it to happen. Steppen just going to pick his friend off. He's going to res his friend because he's a good medic.
Yeah, get another res.
Here we go. Come on, Wolfhouse. Let's do it, buddy. We got a little one-on-one going on over here. Atherum's going to take him out.
Is that it?
Looks like we're going to have a little engagement here. Atherum, can Wolfhouse get one? He doesn't. He goes down. I think it was M42 from behind.
Cloaking.
I know, you're almost frustrated. You're like, come on. We have a little bit of a skirmish going down here. Steppen's going to pick somebody off. Again, what you are seeing in this match, 2-on-1s are so strong in this format. I mean, yes, it's very important to win your one-on-ones, but if you can always get that outnumbered matchup against your enemy, I mean, you're almost always going to win. There's going to be a rare instance where you're going to lose that. And that's what Recursion's been able to do, as we've been able to see. You know, we saw Wolfhouse earlier run into 4 Recursion guys just sitting around because they knew exactly where 56RD was going to go. I mean, that's absolutely, it's devastating.
It is. When you're talking about players of this caliber, you know, it's one thing on live server to try to take down 2 people. Not
Yes.
at this level.
No, like almost never at this level. I mean, these guys are elite, world-class infantry players. I mean, you're going to struggle no matter what, even just one-on-one. So we got a couple exchanging of kills. Recursion just sitting, doing their strategy. I mean, this is really it for them. I mean, they're sitting pretty. They're looking to actually mount that lead up right now. They got 282 points. Maybe they can knock off the AC.
They're doing the same thing AC did. They're just doing it a little bit further back.
Yes, they are. Yeah,
they're essentially doing the exact same thing.
They're not being quite as greedy as AC.
Hey.
But hey, maybe they are. Always camping.
Maybe they're just being smarter. That's never been AC's strong suit.
No, you know, I've never really noticed that from them. Just kind of like blindly going in and killing people. Once again, we have Wolfhausen going for a couple. He's got a couple pot shots going off there. And remind you of anything right here? This little skirmish we got going on?
This going to the L building. We've seen it.
Yeah, we've seen it a couple times. Wolfhausen, he's going to hide behind the corner there. I'm just watching him. I want him to get a kill. So bad.
If he gets a kill, everybody has to take 2 shots.
I agree with that. I 100% agree. You know, I like watching little storylines like this. I mean, this is probably his first time playing competitive PlanSide 2. It's not easy. I mean, no matter who you are, the first time you've ever played in competitive PlanSide 2, no matter what it is I mean, you're going to get kind of torn apart. It's a different style of play.
It is so different from live. It might as well be a different game entirely.
Absolutely. Here goes a little one-on-one. He's going to go for the rocket primary here. Athrum's going to go against him. I think he might have taken him out, though. He did. Before that rocket primary could go off. We got Wolfhausen throwing a grenade down here. He's behind the tree. What's he going to do? Get rocket primaried. Wow, the cheese from Athrum. That was Athrum once again. Athrum now has pulled away with 63 points from Recursion. I knew this kid had it in him.
Therum is not getting a Christmas card from me this year.
No, he is absolutely not. That was just so cheesy. So unfortunate. Now, I heard a couple exchanging of shots somewhere, but I'm not sure what those guys are. It looks like most of them are coming back from their spawns. That would be 56RD. And by the way, guys, we did just pass the 5-minute to go mark. It is 297 to 48, led by, of course, Recursion, who have been leading this entire game by quite a wide margin. Here comes a nice little push from 56RD. They've got 2 heavies and a medic with them. We have Wolfhouse with them as well. And it looks like Recursion's just going to sit back there, kind of, you know, just behind the boxes. They're going to go for a couple peeks. We get a guy up. Wolfhouse being very heroic. And yeah, they're just getting, I mean, look.
Kill trade by the door.
Just a lot of kill trades. Yeah, Steppen's going to kind of come in. You're going to get a guy coming in from the other side. And this is what we have been talking about with Recursion, is they are absolutely all over 56RD.
They're just moving as a coordinated unit. I mean,
one thing I've kind of noticed from Recursion too is I've noticed these guys have been moving almost in like little, just small packs, like packs of 2, packs of 3.
Would you call those fire teams?
Fire teams. I love that. I love that term. Where does that come from?
I don't know.
I can't put my finger on it. I feel like I've heard it too. Anyway, we have Ganstrom here. He's playing light assault. Not sure about this decision here. Oh my, going around the corner. He's playing Ring Around the Rosie with me as well. I can't quite seem to track him.
It looked like Boss was going to get a kill right there, and then another Recursion guy stepped out. And instantly it was a 2v1.
So we have a point doing something. It looks like it's just resetting, and Recursion's not even bothering to come back into that point right now. They don't even care. Like, we're just going to let it go, you know, do its thing. Jim Grooster goes down. Sauce the boss. He's running in as a heavy. We're going to see a one-on-one with him. He's not even going to fire back.
Wolfhausen has finally picked up an assault rifle.
Excellent.
From that sound, I think that is the T1 cycler he's using.
Is it now? Okay. Well, let's go over some scores here from each of the teams. We've got Sauce the boss leading 56 RD with 14 points, of course. Ganstrom and Jim Grooster with 13 and 12. And then, of course, we've got Medieval Welder 42 and Illicit with 9. And then we've got our poor dear friend Wolfhausen. Here he is right here with 0. And many of us are hoping that he gets, maybe a couple more points.
Just let
here.
one of these grenades bounce and hit Therum in the head. Come on.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you almost want him to get revenge on Therum. That looks like Wolfhouse goes down once again, unfortunately.
And once again, it was a 2v1.
Oh, there's the attempt.
Like he
Can he 2v1 him? He does. Look at that.
Game.
Gans from 2v1ing the Recursion guys there, though. That was awesome. 56 RD sitting at 56 points. We have Recursion at 333. We got about a minute to go. And our guest cam 2 kind of messed up there with his yell, but that's okay. We forgive him, right? That's probably Tav.
If it's Tav, then no. No, we don't.
Oh, we do. Actually, you're right. We don't forgive him at all. Tav is definitely way too hard on us. All the time. All right, so with 50 seconds to go, probably one last push here. One little exchanging of kills from 56 RD. 335 for Recursion. They are going to be our leaders from week 1 in terms of overall points scored. They're going to go up 1-0. And we're going to show you the standings, guys, in just a little bit here. Once this is over, 31 seconds to go. Now, can we root for Wolfhausen to get maybe a kill, please? 23 seconds? I hope he can do it.
I have to give him credit. He's stuck with Medic.
He really has.
He is playing his role.
Yeah, he's doing a great job playing his role. I will give him that. Unfortunately, his team going to drop their first game, but like I said, thank you so much, 56RD. You guys have been awesome. Coming in late. These guys are only going to get better. There's the end.
Absolutely.
There's the end. Here's the scores. 56RD. First time out, that's okay. Recursion, absolutely insanely good. Good job from Recursion. 341. We have Athram going ham with Umbrella Power. Athram at 71 points. Umbrella Power was 68. These are some of the highest scores this week. GGs are now being, thrown back and forth from these teams. Very, very good sports. No BM here exchanged from any of these teams tonight. So excellent work. And what I'm going to do here for you guys is I'm going to go into what happened on Tuesday. Here's Tuesday's results. If anybody didn't see them, Future Crew toppled the Iron Wolves 246 to 139. You can see their records right there. Future Crew goes up 1-0. Iron Wolves goes down 0-1. This match was actually incredibly fun to watch. I was able to observe it. I know some people were tuning into Murda's stream. Future Crew and Iron Wolves went back and forth the entire first half. I don't think Future Crew got a point cap or the lead until late in the first half. This was a fun one to watch. Diz, I don't know if you were able to catch this one at all. This was very, very entertaining.
I was able to see a little bit of it.
Yeah, I mean, I know it was kind of hard to watch. I was kind of making updates I was like text casting a little bit there, but I was unfortunately unable to, bring it to you guys live. But that's okay. Iron Wolf Future Crew, very, very solid match. And then we had DA versus Total Recoil. Total Recoil really brought a great game against Dawsonfall. Dawsonfall just had a little bit better coordination. I think Total Recoil had a recent merge with, it was OP4. So these guys not playing, I don't think to 100% capacity yet. They're not quite used to each other, not quite used to each other's tactics. Total Recoil, another team that's only going to get better. I really can't wait to see what these guys can do. As I say that, we go into the standings after week 1. We see AC, DA, Future Crew, and Recursion all with one win. We got 56 RD, DRED, TIW, and TXR all with one loss. As you can see, one win counts for 3 points. Loss is obviously 0. If and only if there's a tie, we really will never be able to know. If there's a tie, that's just 1 point. So anyway, you know, this is the standings. They're gonna obviously get a little bit bigger, a little bit better after a while, because, you know, playoffs are going to be huge. Only the top 6 teams here are going to make the playoffs. So playoff spot's going to become big like week 3, week 4. We're going to see some of these wins and losses really, really going to count for these teams. So next week, let me just tell you what's going on next week, and then we'll kind of close up here. Next week, we have a fun match. This is going to be on the stream only. This stream next Thursday, 6:10 Pacific time. We have AC going against DA. Get absolutely hyped for that match. After that, we have Future Crew. That's at 6:55 p.m. Pacific time. We have Future Crew going against Recursion. Both games are going to be brought to you live next Thursday. Tuesday's matches next week, we have 56RD versus TXR, and we have TIW versus DRED. This is on Tuesday. Those matches will not be streamed. The Tuesday matches in general, I know a lot of you guys have been asking about them. We're not streaming them as of yet. There could be a possibility in the future, but definitely not right now. So look for our Twitter. Our Twitter is always active. Look for us. We are at PS2 Farmers. That's our Twitter. So make sure to go there. Make sure to follow. You'll see the updates happen as we're doing these matches. Make sure to follow us here on this stream. Anyway, let's just kind of close this up. So what I'm going to do here, guys, is I'm just going to close this up. I'm going to play a little music. You can chat amongst yourselves for about 10 minutes in chat. As I recover my voice, I'm Shock. This was Diz. Diz, thanks for coming out once again.
You got it. I just want to make sure everyone knows that I did not pick this music he is about to play.
I don't apologize. I was going to apologize, but I don't. Anyway, guys, we'll see you next week. Thanks for coming out.